all of you are here and you have worked on your brand logos and your story and the influencers that you would be taking on for promoting your and building your brand. So Swada has already shared a template with you. So I hope you all are ready. Team Water, Ocean, Eco, and Planet. Yeah. So let's start because we have no time to waste actually. And so all of you will be given 10 minutes, max 12 minutes. So please try to finish your presentation within 10 minutes and explain it as well as you can. And then last 5 minutes, you can have a discussion with Madeline. And she will be telling you, giving you her views on your ideas and your presentation. Yeah, so should we start? You all are ready? I see
Yeah.
sleepy faces, all of you. All right, so let's start with Team Water. So who's going to present for Team Water?
I will be
Mishti?
representing Team
Yeah,
Water.
all right. So please go ahead, Mishti.
Yeah. So I'll just share my screen. Is it visible?
Now it is.
Yeah. So good evening, everyone. We're Team Water, and we're excited to introduce Dissident, a brand that's here to defy the ordinary. Dissident is more than just clothing. It's a statement of rebellion, a call to challenge the unsustainable norm of fashion and make bold choices. So let's get started. I don't think most of the teammates are here.
That's all right, Mishti. At least you all have worked together, so you can represent your team and go ahead.
Okay.
So
So,
Team Water has Hansika
yeah,
and Kritik, Mishti, Myra, Vivek, and Karnish. So
right.
who all? Yeah. So
So
all
I
the
only
people
think
from Team Water who all are present can, then help Mishti with it. So Mishti, please go ahead.
yeah. So dissident is for those who stand out. Our designs blend fearless self-expression with a strong commitment to sustainability. It's streetwear with purpose clothing that says, I care about the planet and I'm not afraid to show it. Dissident, what is dissident? In a world of conformity, dissident stands out. It's fueled by frustration with fast fashion. Our streetwear empowers rebels and risk takers. Each eco friendly piece is more than just clothing. It's a statement for the rule breakers: be loud, be bold, be the dissident. Our brand stands on four main pillars: bold expression, sustainability, exclusivity, and the culture of defiance, along with the fifth one, which is authenticity. These are more than just words, they define everything we do. Dissident is for those who aren't afraid to be different, and our commitment to sustainability ensures that every choice we make helps the planet. Here's what makes dissident stand. This uh, dissident is for the young adults, but who crave bold fashion with the purpose, socially conscious, unapologetically themselves, and are ready for something different. Here's what makes us different. We we're not just another eco-friendly brand. We're a movement. Our pieces are limited edition, designed to express individuality and authenticity while maintaining a fierce commitment to sustainability. This combination of bold design and eco-conscious makes us truly unique. We're also introducing the Rebel jacket, the only jacket daring enough to match your vibe. With custom patches, hidden rebellious details, and eco-friendly swagger, we're currently working on its prototype. Wear it, own it, or regret it. It's your call. I would like Hanshika to represent the slide, if she's there.
Nitya Lamana is a great match for the distant. Her courage and sincerity make the ethical change exciting and easy to understand. As the co-founder of the Eco Cage, Livia Firth is a passionate advocate for sustainable fashion. Her expertise is a perfect match for the dissident goals. Aditi Mayer is a leading voice for ethical fashion and the labor rights, perfectly complementing dissident's mission for transparency and sustainability. Kristen Leo, a popular YouTuber and sustainable fashion advocate, would be a great fit for a collaboration with a brand that shares her values. Celine Semin is known for her work in sustainability and social issues. She would be great fit for a collaboration with the rebellious dissident. To conclude, these four would be ideal influences for the brand dissident due to their expertise and advocacy in ethical fashion and sustainability.
Hansika, can we request you to put on your camera? Is your camera on?
Actually, there has been a little bit problem with the camera, so sorry.
Just try to put it on if you can, please. Yeah.
For sure.
So, we're inviting you to join the revolution. Dissident is more than clothing, it's a way of making a statement about who you are and what you believe in. Whether you're standing up for sustainability, expressing your individuality, or challenging norms, Dissident has a clear path. And that's dissident, bold, inclusive, sustainable. If you're ready to defy the ordinary and stand out, then welcome to the revolution. This is Dissident. Thank you.
Wow. That is amazing. Well done. Well done. I am really, the first thing that came to my mind was this is a community and not just a business. This is a movement. This is a revolution. This is going to have people with the same beliefs, right? The pillars, which was a really smart way to sort of structure the brand vision with pillars. Those are like built the foundation, so everything the brand does will be based on those pillars. Makes it very clear for what they're going to create, what they stand for. And I just feel like it would be a brand that people would feel a very strong connection to. So you really did a great job with that because I work with a lot of entrepreneurs on a day-to-day basis, and many of them don't put this much thought into what they are building. And as we discussed, if you're going to build a company, you need to have strong values. And I think you did an amazing job with the team on that. I have a question for you. The patches, you were saying there was a jacket and you would have custom patches. Would they be personalized for each member of the community?
Yeah, as I said, it's still it's under progress. It's currently a prototype. So the custom patches would be customized by the people, by our customers. So we would have an engagement with our audience.
That is amazing. So they would somehow, you would make it where they could maybe request their names or maybe their nicknames or their mantra for life, right? And then you would make it for them and then they would be able to put it on the brand jacket or whatever clothing they buy. Love that. Because that's a touch point where then they become collaborating with the brand and they become a part of the community. That's amazing. My second question was, you had 5 influencers that you had chosen. I didn't, I didn't see the platforms. Well, I think you mentioned YouTube was one of them, but I didn't know if they were Instagram and YouTube, how many followers they have, what kind of engagement. But they were all women. So I was just
Yeah.
curious about that choice. So maybe you could speak to that, or somebody else on the team wants to speak to that.
I'll add the few point. I'll say something, and then I think Hanchika would like to add something. So
Sure.
we most of our team members weren't available, so it was just me, Hanchika, Mara. So we chose all those women because neither of us has any social media. So we just went in the web and found 10 to 20 people. These five were the only ones who stood up, and they were different in each of their ways. The rest of them were all about we need to just broaden our publicity and our followings. These actually wanted to make a change in the sustainability industry. We researched about these five. Most of them are in Instagram influencers with most of them are Instagram influencers.
Sure.
These all have more than 20K from
Hmm.
what I researched. Most of the people we found were really, how do I say this? Their upbringing was really dry.
Hmm. Tell me what you mean by that.
So like I said before, most of them they did not really care about the sustainability issue. They just wanted they just wanted to have others' attention because sustainability is right now the main agenda because everyone's talking about it and everyone's focusing on it. That is why they are touching that topic so that they get more influencers, the more views, more following, and they can make the living.
Okay, I'll have to intervene here.
S-
Madeline, we have 15 minutes for
Sure.
each team, I think. So we are
Okay.
already at, yeah.
All right.
So can we
Thank
ask,
you so much.
anyone wants to ask a question? And Myra and Hansika, would you like to add something here?
No, that's just all.
All right. What about you, Myra?
I think Mishti has done the briefing.
Great. And anyone wants to ask a question? Just one quick question from the team. No raised hands. All right. So Madeline, we can just sum up for them and go on to the next team.
Sure. Thank you so much. So I think you did an amazing job. It was very thoughtful, as I said, to build a community. So far, very strong, and the chance of people joining with influencers that you've selected, I think success would be imminent. There was one thing with the word dissident. It is a long word. When I think about that and I think about a logo, the logo, I saw waves sort of behind the word. You know, when we're talking about use on mobile phone, on social media, you would probably have to create a logo that was as powerful as the word, meaning the image, whatever that would be, because it's just too long for, and it wouldn't, shrunk down, it just wouldn't really look good on a screen. You wouldn't be able to tell. But well done. Very, very, very well done.
Great. Well done, Team Water. Really good presentation. And now we will go on to Team Ocean. So Team Ocean, Aryaveer, Dhruv, Jevin, Niharika, Ria, and Miraya.
So I'll be sharing the presentation, like the template that we've been shared, and then I'll let my teammates take over whatever they want.
Sure.
Can I share my screen here?
Go ahead, Miraya.
Okay. So this is our brand, the Early Luxury. And what we're basically doing is we are reimagining luxury. Now, so I would like to talk about, okay, when you think of cotton or linen, these are not exactly fabrics that you associated with luxury. Similarly, you think of leather, you think of a leather purse, you think that's luxurious, that's expensive. So that's what we're doing. Except we are, of course, being sustainable. Now you may ask, how is leather sustainable? We are using vegan leather, which I will now explain. So here is our story. We at the luxury asked the question, what is true luxury? To us, this true luxury, this comfort and richness comes from the comfort of knowing that we are nurturing our Mother Earth. We provide you fashion to showcase your true elegance. Like knowing that you are carrying an expensively luxurious leather purse that is completely vegan sourced from agricultural waste and recycled plastics. You can wear a new feeling of confidence, setting a fashion statement while saving thousands of animals. We are not just another fashion brand. We are part of a movement, showing the world that sustainable luxury is the future, and it's here now. Join us in reimagining luxury that feels as good as it looks for both you and the earth. So, like I said, we're selling mainly leather pieces. Now that's fashion and accessories like leather jackets, leather purses, leather pants. And here we've explained how we're actually sourcing our leather. So basically, there's two ways that we can obtain vegan leather. There's plant-based sources, so that would include plant fibers, that would include cork, like mushrooms, or synthetic alternatives where recycled plastic is used. So these are broken down into fibers, and then for plant-based like leathers, the fibers are melted, and then we basically use resin to bond these. And in the end, after all the processing, it feels like real leather. It's durable, it's water resistant, and it looks attractive, of course. So as for the influencers you were asked to choose, one that we found was Nava Rose. She's on Instagram. And basically, like she says in her bio, she combines fashion and sustainability, which is exactly what our brand stands for. She loves dressing up. She loves, like luxurious outfits, little purses, stuff like that. And she also stands for sustainability always. So we feel that she would be a great fit if you want to send her some of our products, as well as Mooks Chabra. He is also into fashion and sustainability. So these are the influences that we found. Now I would let my team take over. Anything they want to share about our products. We had Aravir, Jevin, me, and Harika working. I think the others were not able to join, whatever reasons. So, do they have anything they want to add?
Yeah. Anyone, anything? Arivir,
Like,
Jevin?
yes,
Yeah.
I like a little paragraph on the brand.
Please go ahead.
So the brand Earthy Luxury, we use vegan leather. It blends sustainability with sophistication. It offers eco-friendly, cruelty-free alternatives to traditional leathers, often made from plant-based material like cork, as said by Miraya. The brand's aesthetic emphasizes natural tones and textures by focusing on ethical production and slow fashion. This is an appealing to the consumers who seek high-end and timeless design with minimal environment impacts.
Great. And
Well,
anyone else from Team Ocean wants to add something here?
Yeah, ma'am.
Yes, Niharika.
When you wear a vegan leather clothes, you feel like you are wearing a real leather clothes, and you feel extremely comfortable, and of course, you feel like you are wearing a luxuries. And of course, it is made of from vegan leather. It is helpful for our planet, and it also comes with a very low price. Yum. This is what I want to share.
Thank you, Niharika. Anyone else? Jevin is here. Who else is here from your team, Mariah?
I don't think anyone else was active in the groups. I'm not sure. I would like to add something. So, as Madeline ma'am has shared with us, a logo needs to be short, it needs to be catchy. So we thought of shortening it to, for smaller logos, we thought of having the brand like abbreviation be TEAL. And I had this idea recently, we had this idea recently that, when we launched the brand, every year, like during that month, we'll have a special collection. Now that will be like products in the teal color because we're celebrating our brand and our brand's name will be teal. So yeah, we'll definitely work on that idea.
wow.
Fabulous.
Wow.
Yes,
Well,
Madeline.
if I may make some comments, stay on this slide for a second. So tell me if I'm correct. you chose the gold because gold is the standard for luxury, which I think was very smart. And the logo, the brand name actually, it almost looks like it's biodegrading. If you look at the letter X, it looks like it's fading out. Part of the Y is fading out. Was that done on purpose?
Yes.
Yeah, it's very cool, very creative. Um, so the whole idea with the vegan leather, I just want to speak to that for a second, and the pineapple and the mushroom, and I told you that we created a bag out of apple leather with from the apple peels. It seems like the connection to leather and the reimagining leather is a very important part. Would there be other types of clothing that you would be making, other textiles, fabrics, or are you sticking just to vegan leather?
Okay, so I think we'll start off with that. I think I like to share a bit of our background here, so you can understand why we choose leather first of all. So for me personally, the reason I suggested this, I agreed with this. I've always had a knack for fashion. Okay, ever since I was a little girl, like I was 6 or 7, I loved dressing up, and I
Sure.
got this leather jacket. I used to wear it all the time. But then you know how some adults, okay, some adults they've always been towards the environment. They want to share their knowledge with the kids as well. Like I never heard it from anyone else, but I think it was my uncle. He told
Mm,
me, you realize that an animal was probably killed for this. That's when I researched. I was too young to understand, but ever
sure.
since then, I've had this thing against leather. I'm like, no, whatever happens, I won't wear it because it's the skin of another animal.
Yeah.
So that's why we chose leather, and I think we'll start off with that. Like I say, primarily pieces of leather, and as our brand grows, of course, we'll introduce more products. If anyone from my team wants to answer it.
Mansi
I-
has a question here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry I joined late. It's not regarding the presentation. So I was outside. I messaged Swada Didi, if I'm not wrong. Yeah. So like, I'm sorry I couldn't be the part of the presentation. So should I present tomorrow? I'll make my own presentation.
Madeline is here only for an hour, so you do not have the luxury of presenting it tomorrow because it will be late, too late. You can make the presentation and mail it to us, but then Madeline will not be with us for that.
Um, Mansi,
Yeah.
We'll
I'm
talk about
glad
that
that
later. I think let's not waste time here because
yes, yes,
Madeline
yes.
has. Madeline,
I was
can
just
we go
telling
ahead?
her to mail me. Yeah, that's it. Okay.
Oh, all right. I'll do that.
Yeah,
So
and I would just sorry, 1 second. I'd like to add that it would be something like, okay, Gucci, right? So they primarily sell those products, but of course there's a lot of sustainable fabric. So whenever we're making, let's say, jackets, we will use sustainable materials. But our prime focus is reimagining luxury as it is, because I don't think any other, like, so far we haven't started incorporating sustainability into leather purses.
wow, I want to just speak to, you told an amazing story about how your uncle had said to you, you realize an animal was killed for that jacket, right? You're wearing the skin of an animal, and that, as a young child, really affected you. I think that story would emotionally resonate with someone who is just getting to know the brand. Do you remember what in the workshop we talked about making people
Yeah.
feel an emotional connection? So if you were to build this in real life and create a website and share a video, a story on YouTube or Instagram, to share or reenact that story, I think would resonate with a lot of people.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's amazing. That what I remember is that story because, it's much deeper than just fashion. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Well done. Amazing. So far, like this is just blowing my mind. You're really doing a great job. Very, very thoughtful. So thank you so much.
Yeah, that was fabulous. And
Yeah.
T-Motion, full marks to you for that. Anyone has any questions or wants to ask Team Ocean something about the brand? All right. Awesome work. Keep it up. And now we will go to Team Eco. So, Team Eco, we have Aditi, Arman, Arush, Diya, Malvika, Manvi, Tattvadrashti. So, can you please start your
Can I
presentation,
just
Team
get permission
Eco?
to share screen?
Yes, please, Arman.
I don't have the permission.
Got it? Yeah.
Uh,
Hey guys, my name is Manvi. This is going to be exciting as guess who we have with us today? Team Eco. In Team Eco, we have me, Arman, Tatwa Drishti, Malvika, Arush, and Aditi. Let's move over to the pitch deck.
uh, okay. So first of all, let me start with who we are. We are Ecoverse, and we have created a solution to most of the young people's dream to be able to actually experience books and watch movies, but actually be in a part of the movie. So Ecoverse plays a huge role, especially ours, because me personally and our whole team, Team Eco, we love books, we love cinema, movies. So as a kid, everyone had a dream to be a part of a movie or to actually experience the book. So Ecoverse makes that true. How, you may ask? So audiobooks are a very well-known thing. It's widely used and many companies offer audiobooks. But how about creating an experience out of audiobooks to have the characters have their own voices, not just one person narrating the book to you, but AI voices or even human voices being used to present the characters to you. For example, a male character actually having a male voice and creating the effects. For example, if there's a thunder in the background in the book, you're gonna feel it. You're gonna be able to sense it. It's gonna be that realistic. So let me quickly give you guys a brief on how that's gonna happen. Uh, yes. So at Ecoverse, what we did was we asked ourselves a very simple question. What if books could do more than just tell a story? What if they could speak, not with one voice, but with each character sounding real, distinct? Like they maybe like in your imagination. That's where our journey began. We created Ecoverse to bring books to life. Imagine listening to an audiobook where every character has its own unique voice, as I said. So you're going to be present there. You're going to be able to maybe in the future, not yet, but maybe even interact with the characters. So it's all AI based, so it's all possible. With Ecoverse, reading isn't just passive anymore. You're not just there listening to a story or maybe just a book in your hand. You're not just reading. It's going to be an experience, it's an adventure. It's like stepping into the world of a book yourself. You could be a character in there. Our love for books and tech is what drove us to build Ecoverse. It wasn't always easy. There were a lot of late nights and challenges of working all night and being on call for hours. But we were able to make it with our passion for creating something that would change how people experience stories. If we couldn't experience that when we wanted it, we want others to actually experience it when they really want that. When they get the question in their mind that, is it possible? The answer should be yes. Let me take you guys through my PPT real quick. Now, you may ask who we're gonna collaborate with in terms of influencers, because it's a huge part of what we're gonna be doing. We need voice actors, we need people who can actually advertise Ecoverse, because we aren't going to be able to make it successful and make everyone's dream come true just by creating it. We have to make people aware of it. So people like Kelsey and Julia, they do that. They're in the business for a long time. They've been narrating, they've been voice actors, they've done everything. Collaborating with the right influencers allows our brand to reach a highly targeted and engaged audience, which is very, very important for us. Uh, yeah. You may ask what this is. It's a blank page. This is how we started. There was no idea. We were in a call, 4 or 5 of us, brainstorming. And as I said, as kids, we all wanted that. And the idea just came, we made it. And now we are working towards actually delivering it. And that's gonna happen. Uh, Another thing was, give me one sec. Yes, the product story. Now, this will be continued by Manvi.
Hey guys, last but definitely not least, our story, why we started Ecoverse.
Hey, this is Tatvadishti. I'm gonna tell you more about our startup, the actual inspiration that led us to choose this idea over the others. Ecoverse was born from a deep love of storytelling and the desire to push the boundaries of how we experience books. The spark for our journey started on a quiet evening when I found that a lifelong bookworm and tech enthusiast found himself longing for more than just reading or listening to stories. As an avid lover of both literature and cinema, he began to imagine what if a book could offer more? What if readers could not only hear the characters but see their world unfold? That idea was seed that grew into Ecoverse. We began as a small team with a big dream to bridge the gap between traditional reading and immersive entertainment, bringing characters to life with dynamic voices and crafting seamless cinematic visuals to enhance every plot twist. Thank you so much for hearing me.
That was really nice.
Yeah.
So anyone wants to ask any questions or add something more? Team Eco?
Oh, no,
Madeline?
that's it from our side.
All right. Yes.